How you doing, Southern Alberta? This is the Stormbringer bringing you the PZW match of the week on Shaw Television. The team of TBone and Cowboy Bryn Watts versus Travis Copeland and my partner in crime, Kyle Sebastian. Here's the deal, Tom. Originally, it was scheduled to be Travis Copeland and Matthias Wild versus TBone and the Cowboy. Matthias Wild has a slight tear in his ACL in his left knee. Therefore, he had to sit out this match. Copeland had two choices. He could go down to the ring alone, or he could forfeit the purse money. What he decided is he's going to go down, give it everything he's got, and see if he could get lucky. The match didn't even start, and TBone and Cowboy were double teaming him and kicking the crap out of him. And Kyle Sebastian hit the ring, looked at me, and said, Stormbringer, don't worry about getting involved. Don't worry about risking it all for Travis and doing the right thing. I'll take over. I'll do it for you. So here we go, Kyle Sebastian, Travis Copeland versus TBone and Cowboy Bryn Watts. Yours truly officiating the matchup. Commissioner Jim Dandy allowing me to be in the ring as a referee. As long as I called it down the middle and I didn't get involved physically, I am okay to be in there. But here's the deal, Tom. Here's the catch. If I screw it up, I'm out indefinitely. As it stands, I am suspended until November. You can see the blatant double team, the Cowboy and TBone, beautiful double suplex. Look at the roll through by the Cowboy into the pin. I refuse to count until TBone gets out of the ring. That's the thing with these two guys. They want to push the envelope and push the rule book. Fine, knock yourselves out. But I'm going to stand my ground, and I'm not going to play by their rules. They're going to play by my rules, which is the rules of professional wrestling and Power Zone Wrestling. You can see how they have isolated on Copeland. Notice, literally, the ring is cut in half, keeping Copeland in their half of the ring, forcing him to not only have to fight out and fight from underneath, but forcing him to have to get all the way across the ring to be able to make the tag to Kyle Sebastian. That is tag team wrestling. That is exactly how it is done. Nothing fancy, not taking any unnecessary risks, just isolating on one man. And there we go. I'm putting them over, and I'm talking about how they've got it nailed, and that idiot Cowboy decides he wants to fly. You tell me, have you ever seen Cowboy Bryn Watts land a move off the ropes, Tom? The kid's an idiot. He screws it up every time. But there's a lucky break. Travis Copeland literally inches from tagging Kyle Sebastian, and TBone is able to cut him off. Now Sebastian baits him in, and again, there we go, Tom. There we go. Concrete, fundamental tag team wrestling. I have no choice but to push out Kyle. I have no choice but to force Kyle to abide by the rules. Therefore, Cowboy and TBone are able to double team and take advantage of the fact that I have my back turned. The 2 count. Copeland with a ton of heart. Copeland has really struggled to find his ground in Power Zone Wrestling. Honestly, I think he's barely done anything in the ring, maybe landed a few drop kicks at best. He has really struggled to get any sort of momentum going, but he has a ton of heart. And one has got to believe, Tom, he is only a handful of matches away from really turning the corner and really getting out there and getting something put together and starting to climb the ranks of PZW. Ducks the clothesline. Look at this flurry of action. Wow! Both men had the exact same idea. Both went for a cross body. Unbelievable. Things like that absolutely amaze me about this business, Tom. I know there's some guy at home right now sitting there saying, oh, it's all choreographed. It's all phony, it's all fake. How do you choreograph that? You can't, Tom. They both went for the same move at the same time. Unbelievable stuff. The tag. In comes Cowboy. The tag to Sebastian. Look at that clothesline. The 18-year-old former missionary lacing T-Bone, lacing the Cowboy. Look at that drop kick. Unbelievable drop kick on T-Bone. Kyle Sebastian is a house of fire. Firm control. Wow! Who knew Kyle Sebastian had power like that? That comes out of nowhere. Sets up the Cowboy. The 619. No, the T-Bone. Wow. That's provocative. The 619 nails both T-Bone and the Cowboy. Go for the pin, Kyle. You've got him on the run. You've got him set up. T-Bone is out of the ring. He's going up for the holy roller. Kyle Sebastian is setting up. There's a tag to Copeland. Copeland is the legal man. Kyle now has a 5 count. There's the holy roller. He nails the Cowboy. Oh, wow. Wow, it looks like Kyle might have landed in a bad spot. Kyle might have hurt his back on that, and that was all the opening T-Bone needed. T-Bone setting him up. What's he waiting for? Kyle's trying to fight out. T-Bone's got him. Look at the belly-to-belly. Well, if Kyle's back wasn't hurting 30 seconds ago, it sure as heck is hurting now. Look at that belly-to-belly. And Copeland has obviously been thrown out of the ring. Copeland is obviously not there. Look at this double team. Unbelievable teamwork out of the Cowboy and T-Bone. They folded Kyle Sebastian in half. There's Copeland. Copeland is a legal man in the ring. The Cowboy setting him up. He's got him up in that unbelievable power slam. Here comes the stampede. No, T-Bone off the ropes. Comes off again. Look at that, right in the face. He kicked him right in the face. T-Bone now headed to the corner. 1, 2, 3. My God, Tom. My God, what a performance. Unbelievable. It sickens me to say this, but I have a funny feeling we have witnessed the birth of possibly the most dominant tag team in the history of Power Zone Wrestling.